What's up, collectors? Welcome back to Films by Color. Today I want to talk a little bit about a boutique label that I've never talked about on this channel before. I just started collecting from this label this month, and I'm very excited to talk about it. I'm really liking what I've got so far, and that label is Eureka from the UK, from across the pond. This is a Region B label. The only thing I had from Eureka before this month was the Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans release. This is the Masters of Cinema series #1. This is the first spine number. I got this last year, a while back now, for only $16 from a seller on Facebook, and this is a very nice release. It's got a booklet in there, and it's a 3-disc set, but it is just your standard jewel case release, kind of similar to what you would get from a Criterion or similar labels. But this month I finally picked up some of Eureka's limited edition titles, and I can't wait to show them to you because I'm very, very impressed with them, very happy with them. So let's go ahead and jump in. This first one I picked up is actually out of print. It went out of print very quickly. I think this came out at the end of 2022, and it is The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, the 4K limited edition slipcase set. This is also a part of the Masters of Cinema series. It is spine number 92. Very, very happy with this. Love this movie. This is a kind of a perfect movie. Felt like it was made for me. I did watch this last year, and the only reason I didn't pick this up is because I just bought the Kino Blu-ray secondhand right before this was released. Literally a couple days after I bought the Kino Blu-ray, this came out. So I wasn't able to grab it. But luckily, I did find it for a good price on eBay this month, and I went ahead and picked it up with some extra Christmas money, so I finally have it in hand. It's in great condition. The seller took really good care of it. So excited to finally have this. This is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Those of you who've been watching the channel for a while know that one of my very favorite aesthetics and locations to shoot a movie in is circus and carnival and sideshows, and that whole vibe and that whole aesthetic really, really appeals to me, and I love watching films in that location. And another location that I love seeing in film is asylums, insane asylums. I always like seeing that. It's a location I love visiting in cinema, and this has both. This absolutely has a carnival scene with this Dr. Caligari. I won't spoil too much if you haven't seen it yet, but it also has several scenes that take place in an asylum, and just the visual, crazy, over-the-top German expressionism is right up my alley. I absolutely loved this movie. I've only seen it once, but I did pop this in just the other day when this arrived in the mail to see what the 4K looked like, and it looks incredible. It's a wonderful transfer, and really got me excited to see this again. So I'm definitely gonna have to watch the whole thing again this year sometime, but I'll go ahead and show you what the packaging looks like on this, because the packaging for these Eureka Masters of Cinema limited editions is incredible. Just as impressive, maybe not as impressive as the film itself, but definitely worthy of the film. So first of all, you've got this standard 4K case, which is nice. It's the UK style case where they're a little bit thicker, a little more square. But I like that. I love the original poster there on the front, and it is just a single disc. It is a 4K, so you don't have to worry about any problems playing on your player. It'll play on any player. 4Ks are region free. There's the disc art there to match. Very simple on the inside, nothing else but the single disc. And you do have quite a bit of special features there. Also included in the box is a lovely booklet here, a very thick booklet on the film. There's the front there with the young man with his eyes closed, and then on the back, there he is. And then on the inside, you've got everything you could want on the film. You've got tons and tons of beautiful images, tons of essays, information about the film, just a full booklet. So 100 pages all about Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Very, very nice presentation. Love the release on this. Very happy to finally have that in the collection on 4K. And like I said, it looks great. The other one I picked up is not out of print. You can still get it. It's still available on Eureka's site, which is where I bought it from. Didn't have to get this one secondhand. Bought it straight from Eureka. And if you don't know, like I didn't know, Eureka doesn't charge any shipping costs. They're completely free shipping worldwide, which is amazing. You don't have to worry about insane shipping costs like you do with other Region B labels like Indicator. There's been several times where I've put a bunch of stuff in my cart during an Indicator sale, and then it's like 20, 25 bucks shipping, and I have to either drop some stuff or just completely abandon the whole order, which is a bummer. But this, you don't have to worry about that. Completely free shipping, and Eureka's prices are great too. This was actually an incredibly good deal. I couldn't believe how cheap they were selling this. It wasn't a sale or anything. It was just the normal price. So I was very, very happy to get this for such a good price. It is Pandora's Box from 1929. This is also in the Masters of Cinema series, and it is Spine number 280. Now, this just came out towards the end of last year, so if you are interested, you might want to go ahead and grab one before they're gone, because like I said, it is limited edition as well. I actually popped this one in just the other day when I was checking out the Caligari disc to see how the transfer looked and what supplements were on here, and I ended up watching the entire movie. I got completely sucked in. I was just going to watch, the first 10 minutes or so to get a feel for it, and I got sucked in, and I watched the entire movie. I absolutely loved it. I was expecting it to be a good movie. I mean, it is in the Criterion Collection. It's in the Masters of Cinema series, so my expectations were already pretty high, and it still kind of blew me away. For a 1929 silent film, way ahead of its time, the visuals, the subject matter, just how serious and mature it is for a silent film. I know there's other films that are, you got Sunrise and The Passion of Joan of Arc. There's many serious silent films. I don't want to act like all silent films are comedies, but just this one really stood out to me. Very special movie, and I'm very glad that I've seen it now and that I have it in the collection, and I got it in such a nice, beautiful box set. So let's go and open this one up. It looks very similar, exact same size as the Caligari set. Like I said, this is a Blu-ray. This is not a 4K, so you've got the clear case here instead of the black case. It is region B locked, so you've got to make sure you have a way to play other region titles. I want to put that caveat out there before someone goes ahead and buys this and then doesn't have a way to play it. So make sure you take care of that first. This one is just a single disc as well, but it does have some artwork on the other side of the insert, which is kind of cool. She's amazing in this. She's on the inside as well. She pretty much steals the movie. A good bit of special features on there as well. Like I said, it is only a Blu-ray. It's not a 4K, but judging by what I learned while I watched some of the supplements about the restoration and how much digital work they had to do to restore this film, because there's just so many missing frames and stuff, I don't know if we're going to get a 4K anytime soon. Maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe I'll eat my hat, but I'm very happy with this release. I think it looked great for Blu-ray, and like I said, I'm very happy with it. Here's the booklet that's included. Very similar aesthetic, and you've got just tons. Another 100-page book, same exact size. You know the drill. You know the whole routine. There's tons of pictures, tons of essays and information on the film, which I'm interested to learn more about, because like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the film. Maybe enjoyed is not the best word, because it is kind of sad. I mean, it's very emotional. Very, very, I hate using the word dark, but it is a dark film. And there you go. You've got Pandora's box, and you've got the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. They look great together. I'd love to get more of these, but here you go. That's how they look on the shelf. Really, really nice. So I'm loving what I have got so far from Eureka. I've just got these two titles and then Sunrise, but very, very impressed with what they're putting out so far. I'll show you the menus right now so you can see all the supplements that are included. Very cool that Eureka just puts all the supplements right there on the main menu. You don't have to click into different sections. They're all just right there as soon as you put it in. So very, very impressed overall. My first impressions of Eureka's Masters of Cinema series is very, very good. I'm loving what I got so far. Another reason to start collecting Eureka if you haven't already, not just because they're putting out some really excellent releases, but also if you are in the States, Eureka is coming to the States. They're starting to put out US releases. I just got an email from them just last week, I believe, and they said they're starting US production, just like Indicator has been doing over the last year. They've been releasing UK and US releases, so you might not have to worry about figuring out some kind of region-free player situation, because they're going to be putting out US releases moving forward. I don't know exactly when that's starting up, but I personally will be grabbing some of those titles and some of those releases, because, like I said, very satisfied with the little bit that I've got so far, but very excited to start digging into more Eureka releases, because it's a whole nother label that I can't wait to explore. I've been branching out this year. Obviously, Criterion was my gateway drug, and it got me into boutique labels, but since then, I've branched out to Indicator and Eureka and BFI and Kino and Arrow and all these other wonderful boutique labels that we're getting these days. So much good physical media coming out, so don't limit yourself to a one label Unless you're trying to complete the Criterion Collection, then I totally understand if you want to just focus there. But I would much rather just branch out and try out as many different things as I can. So that's what I've been doing lately. I've been buying some Eureka stuff, and hopefully you guys are picking up some really great stuff too. If you do already collect Eureka, please let me know in the comments what some of your absolute favorite Eureka titles are, so I can maybe try to buy those secondhand, look it up on eBay, see if I can find one. Thank you so much for your comments. I'll talk to you down there in the comments section. And thank you guys all for watching. Until next time, keep collecting, and I'll be back with another video real soon.